Imagine walking through an overgrown orchard, the air thick with the sweet scent of forgotten fruit. These abandoned treasures are not just delicious, they're nature's secret remedy for digestive woes. But here's the twist. Most people walk right past them, not realizing the goldmine beneath their feet. 1. The hidden crisis in your gut. You've probably felt it. That sluggish, bloated feeling after meals, the uncomfortable heaviness that will not go away. Modern diets are wrecking our digestion, and the solution is not in some expensive supplement aisle. It's been growing wild for decades, untouched and ignored. Think about the last time you ate a meal and immediately felt heavy, gassy, or just off. That's not normal, yet we've accepted it as part of modern life. The truth is, our ancestors did not suffer from bloating and indigestion the way we do today. Their secret? Wild, fiber-rich fruits that modern farming has all but erased. And here's the kicker. Your gut bacteria are literally starving for these missing nutrients. Research shows that people who eat wild or heirloom fruits have more diverse gut microbiomes, which means better digestion, stronger immunity, and even improved mood. The very foods we've abandoned were nature's way of keeping our digestive systems running smoothly. 2. Why your grocery store fruit fails you. Those shiny, perfect apples in the supermarket? They're bred for looks, not nutrition. Studies show heirloom varieties, the kind left to grow wild, contain up to 40% more fiber and gut-friendly compounds. The very fruits we've abandoned are the ones our ancestors relied on for digestive health. Take that perfectly red, waxy apple in your supermarket. It's been bred to resist bruising during shipping, not to nourish your gut. The trade-off? Up to 60% less fiber and polyphenol compared to its wild counterparts. And do not even get me started on the wax coatings. Your gut was not designed to process petroleum byproducts. Meanwhile, abandoned orchards are full of fruit that's ugly but potent. A study in the Journal of Food Science found that wild apples contain nearly double the amount of gut-healing compounds compared to commercial varieties. That means every time you choose a shiny supermarket apple over a gnarly wild one, you're missing out on nature's best digestive aid. 3. The first hope. Wild apples. Here's where things turn around. Wild apples, often tart and misshapen, are packed with pectin, a soluble fiber that acts like a broom for your gut. One farmer in Vermont noticed his chronic bloating vanished after switching to cider made from abandoned orchard apples. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the forgotten fruit. Pectin is not just good for jam. It's a prebiotic powerhouse that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Unlike processed fiber supplements, wild apples deliver pectin alongside natural enzymes that help break it down efficiently. That Vermont farmer? His bloating disappeared because his gut finally got what it needed, real, unprocessed fiber in its natural form. And here's something fascinating. The tartness of wild apples is not a flaw. That sharp flavor comes from malic acid, which stimulates stomach acid production. If you've ever felt food just sitting in your stomach after a meal, that's exactly what you're missing. One wild apple a day could be the difference between sluggish digestion and effortless nutrient absorption. 4. The dirty secret of modern farming. Big agriculture does not want you foraging. Why? Because you cannot patent nature. While they push processed probiotics, these abandoned fruits offer a complete digestive toolkit, fiber, enzymes, and polyphenol working together. Ever notice how your stomach feels better after eating fruit straight from the tree? There's a reason. Ever wonder why probiotics are a $50 billion industry while wild fruit is free? Because you cannot put a patent on something that grows on trees. Big Food wants you dependent on their products, not self-sufficient with nature's remedies. Meanwhile, the most effective digestive aids are literally falling to the ground and rotting in abandoned orchards. And here's what's even more frustrating. Modern farming has stripped fruit of its natural yeasts and bacteria, the very microbes that help ferment food in your gut. Wild fruit still has them. That's why people who eat foraged fruit often report better digestion within days. Their gut finally gets the microbial diversity it's been missing. 5. How to spot these hidden gems. You do not need to trek deep into the woods. Abandoned orchards exist in suburban backyards, along old country roads, even in city parks. Look for gnarled trees with unsprayed fruit. Slightly wormy is good. It means no chemicals. The real breakthrough happens when you taste one. The flavor alone tells you this is real food. The best spots? Look for old farmsteads, overgrown fence lines, and forgotten corners of parks. These trees are survivors. They've weathered decades without pesticides, meaning their fruit has developed natural defenses. And that slight worm damage? It's nature's stamp of approval. Bugs will not touch fruit loaded with chemicals. If you're nervous about identification, start with crab apples. They're everywhere, impossible to mistake, and pack more digestive benefits than most supplements. Just taste one. The intense tartness tells you everything you need to know. This is not some watered-down supermarket fruit. This is real nutrition, the way nature intended. 6. The ultimate digestive reset. A woman in Oregon cured her lifelong IBS by eating wild plums she found near her home. The combination of natural sugars and tannins in these fruits creates the perfect gut environment. This is not just theory, it's happening right now to people who rediscover what we've left behind. That Oregon woman's story is not unique. Wild plums contain sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that gently stimulates bowel movements, balanced perfectly with tannins that prevent diarrhea. It's this balance that's missing in modern diets, where we either overdose on fiber supplements or eat processed foods with zero digestive benefits. And here's what's revolutionary. These fruits work with your body, not against it. Unlike harsh laxatives that can cause dependency, wild fruits provide soluble and insoluble fiber in perfect ratios. Your gut knows exactly what to do with them because we evolved eating these exact foods for thousands of years. 7. The 3 most powerful forgotten fruits. Wild persimmons will stop diarrhea in its tracks. Quince, when cooked, soothes inflamed intestines like nothing else. And crab apples? Their malic acid kickstarts digestion better than any pill. These are not just alternatives. They're upgrades nature designed specifically for human health. Persimmons are nature's anti-diarrheal. Their high tannin content acts like a natural bracer for your intestines. But here's the trick. They must be fully ripe. An unripe persimmon will make your mouth pucker. A ripe one tastes like spiced honey and works miracles on an upset stomach. Quince, when simmered into a paste, forms a soothing gel that coats irritated digestive tracts. It's been used for centuries in Middle Eastern medicine for this exact purpose. And crab apples? Their intense acidity triggers saliva production, which is step 1 in proper digestion, something most of us skip by eating processed foods that require no chewing. 8. Why no one talks about this? There's no profit in free medicine. While influencers push expensive gut protocols, the most effective remedies do not come with a barcode. The turning point comes when you realize health is not something you buy, it's something you find, often in the most unexpected places. The supplement industry thrives on confusion. They want you to believe digestion is complicated, requiring expensive protocols. But our great-grandparents knew better. They ate fruit from the tree when their stomachs were upset. No pills, no powders, just real food doing what it's designed to do. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If everyone started foraging these fruits, entire industries would collapse. That's why you'll never see a pharmaceutical company studying wild persimmons or abandoned orchard apples. There's no profit in telling people the solution grows on trees, literally. 9. Your next steps. Start small. Visit local orchards or farmers markets and ask about heirloom varieties. Better yet, forage responsibly. Many landowners will let you pick if you ask. The key insight? Your gut does not need fancy solutions. It needs the foods we evolved with. Start by talking to older neighbors. They often know where the abandoned orchards are. Many will happily let you pick in exchange for a jar of homemade wild fruit jam. It's that simple. No fancy equipment needed, just a basket and willingness to eat food that does not look Instagram perfect. If foraging is not an option, seek out farmers growing heirloom varieties. Yes, they cost more than supermarket fruit, but compare that to what you're spending on digestive aids. One wild apple a day could replace hundreds of dollars in supplements with none of the side effects. 10. The orchard revival movement. Across the country, people are rescuing these forgotten trees. They're not just preserving history, they're creating a future where real food heals us again. One man in Michigan turned an abandoned orchard into a community digestive health hub. If he can do it, so can you. Conclusion: your gut's been screaming for help, and the answer has been dangling from branches all along. This is not about going back in time. It's about reclaiming what's always worked. Try one wild fruit this week. Taste the difference, feel the difference, then come back and tell me I was wrong. Spoiler, I will not be. Now get out there and eat like your ancestors did. Your stomach will thank you.